8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not in MCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 824 podcast. How are you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Poe Chuck Paul. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your week. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Valentine's Day. Yes, happy Valentine's Day to you all. For some, it may be the worst day ever. New single by Future. To some, it's a day of love. Shout out to all you motherfuckers loving on somebody, being loved on. I really love how folks take the time out to acknowledge their significant other or anyone in their life who they have strong feelings about. And to those motherfuckers who are bitter on this day, hey man, look, it's only one day out of 365. You got 364 other days out the year to find someone to make you happy. If not, go rub one out in the bathroom or something. I don't know, what the fuck. But yeah, if you guys were hiding under a rock, yesterday was Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. Matt Stafford, I think, threw 2 or 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Still wasn't enough for the Bengals to capitalize. They lost on the final down of the play. And yeah, man, I had the Rams winning, but I wanted the Bengals to win. I'm just like, I like that underdog story type shit. But when you think about it, they're both in a way, in a sense, kind of underdogs. Because Matt Stafford played for the bum-ass Lions for like 10 years and they win, never won a playoff game. And you got Joe Burrow and the Bengals, who pretty much is his second year starting at quarterback. He was a rookie last year, got hurt, came back strong this year. And when you have his LSU running back and Mixon and Jamar Chase as a wideout, it's like, yo, they came from college together to the pros and doing their thing. But hey, man, it can only be one. Odell Beckham scored the first touchdown, and then he injured his knee on a non-contact play. Man, look, everybody was scared after that shit. Like, yo, can they still do it? But Cooper Kupp, he scored one of the final touchdowns in the game to put them over. He got the Super Bowl MVP. But hey, man, good job, Rams. Aaron Donald talking about he might even retire. He want to take care of his mental and his chicken, just like how Beast Mode told motherfuckers to do several years ago. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. Also, in sports, the trade deadline passed, and finally, the Philadelphia 76ers traded Ben Simmons to the Brooklyn Nets. But here's the deal. The Sixers sent Ben Simmons, Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and 2 first-round draft picks for James Harden and Paul Millsap. Personally, I think it was too much. I think an even swap would have sufficed, or just Ben Simmons and maybe Drummond. Ben Simmons or maybe Curry, or Ben Simmons, Drummond in a pick, or Ben Simmons, Curry in a pick. Gave up too much. Who's gonna back up Drummond? Hell, I would have kept Seth and gave up Danny Green, to be honest with you. Because he's been sneaking it up since that Lakers championship in the bubble. That's just my opinion. But like Kevin Durant said, everybody got what they wanted. And Kevin Durant, one of the most petty, passive-aggressive motherfuckers, when he was selecting his all-star team, because he led all vote-getters, him and LeBron, Harden and Rudy Gobert were the last 2 players left. And KD didn't choose Harden. He chose Gobert. Yeah, it was real petty, man. Like, oh, the jokes between him, Barkley, and LeBron. Jesus. Gotta love it, gotta love it. But we'll see what happens. This is the second or third team that Harden forced his way out of in the last year or two. So, yeah. And I'm thinking, man, like, is Ben Simmons going to play in Philly when he visits, or is he not going to play? How is that going to work? I feel like there's so many questions that still need to be answered behind this whole Ben Simmons situation. You know, but hey, man, it finally went down. We'll see what happens. March 10th, the Nets come to Philly, and that means Kyrie will be playing also. And speaking of Kyrie, the governor of New York may lift the mask and vaccine indoor mandate. So we'll see what happens about that. Going to be interesting. The Lakers still suck. You know, Westbrook is still getting benched at the end of games. LeBron just missed some critical free throws. I forgot who we were playing. I think it was the Blazers. It would have sent the Blazers and Lakers into overtime. I could be. Only reason why I say I could be wrong, because the Knicks just played the Blazers too, I believe, and both these motherfucking teams were blowing leads back to back to back. Let me just double check real quick. Saturday. Who the Lakers lose to? I think it was the Warriors. It was the Warriors. The Lakers were playing, and LeBron missed those free throws. I think when they played the Blazers the other night, they just flat out got spanked. Sorry, just got spanked. Yeah. So the Lakers were down by 3. LeBron was fouled on the 3. He missed the first one. He made the second one, and he had to miss the third one for a chance to grab the rebound and put it back in. But that didn't happen. We ended up losing by 2. But yeah. And I believe Russ didn't play the final quarter again. You know, I don't think he was that bad that game. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to blame Russ for the Lakers' hardship this season. I blame the front office because Russ shouldn't have been on the team in the first place. He wasn't a good fit. Like, I'm going to say it again. They could have re-signed Caruso. They could have signed DeMar DeRozan for the low. You could have kept Montrezl Harrell. You could have kept KCP, or you could have traded KCP. We didn't need Kendrick Nunn. Dude hasn't played yet. It's talking about he might be playing in March. THT been on and off. You know. Anthony Davis in and out the lineup. LeBron's been in and out the lineup. But when they play, they, for the most part, do their part. They deliver. But it's the others. Like, it's crazy how Stanley Johnson and Malik Monk are like the Lakers' second and third or third and fourth best players. And Melo has been hurt as of late too. So we'll see, man. Look, the Lakers, they might make the play-in tournament. But even if they make the play-in, they may get bounced in the play-in. And if they do make the playoffs after making the play-in, they more likely will get bounced out the first round. So yeah, I don't even see Westbrook leaving the Lakers until his contract is up. Because who's going to take his contract? He's getting like 40-something million a year. And he's not producing. He needs like the perfect fit. And I don't even know what the fuck that would be. But it's definitely not on this Laker team. And I'll say it again. I cannot wait till this LeBron era is over. Not that I don't like LeBron, but it just so much comes with him. You know. And they let him do what he wants. He signs up on his roster like, yo, man. At this point, he might as well just stat pad and let his stats climb up. His scoring, his rebounding, assists, or whatever. Because he ain't winning no more championships on the Lakers. That's over with. That's over with. Whew. Jesus Christ. I know you guys been waiting for this. Power Book 4 Force. So far, so good. Nothing crazy. People got to understand it's the first and second episode. So I'm going to give you a quick synopsis on it. So Tommy is on his way to Los Angeles to meet up with some other dude so he could get a plug out there and do his thing on the West Coast. He makes a stop in Chicago to visit his grandmother. And when he goes and visits her, he meets a dude who turns out to be his half-brother. They both share the same mother, but his father is black. Father raised him on his own. So him and Tommy get to know each other or whatever. Tommy shows him a picture of his mom, whatever, but I don't think he knows that's his mom, whatever. But it's the way that they talk makes you think like, does he know that Kate is his mom? Is his mom, whatever? But anyway, they get cool and whatnot. He has a bar that he owned with his father, and the reason he got shot up, Tommy's like, look like he needs protection set in the fourth. He said, well, it's not in the budget. Also, Tommy finds out that his brother, his black brother, is also gay, and that his husband divorced him, and his first wife left him with his child, and he hasn't seen his kid since he was 2 years old. And it turns out that this particular kid might be working with the CBI, Chicago Brothers Incorporated. I'll tell you about them in a second. Now, there's a guy in there who looks like the Game, and a guy looks like Cam. The guy looks like Cam used to be on the Ballers. The guy looks like Game. He is one of the main characters named Diamond. The one who looks like Cam, I think his name is Jordan or whatever. So Diamond been locked up for 15 years for something. His brother's been holding down the gang ever since. And also, when his brother comes out of jail, he buys the barbershop that he used to rent. Now he owns it. Now he still has like the little homies outside the barbershop, whatever. And one of those guys happened to be Tommy's nephew. But Tommy does not know that's his nephew yet. And the dude doesn't know that Tommy's his uncle, and doesn't know that his father is still around. So, let me rewind to the first episode real quick. Tommy ends up getting into it with some Irish dude or whatever. The Irish dude ends up being the son of some well-connected drug dealer named, I think, Jerry Flynn. His son run the streets, his daughter run the books. So while the dude was in the bar or whatever, Tommy's still staking out the spot. He sees one of the guys he got into an argument with earlier over a parking spot. He gets into it with him, he fights, blah, blah, beats him up. He finds out they're making a drop. Tommy bum rushes the drop with the other dude, with Flynn's son. He ends up meeting up with the other dude, Jordan, who's down with the CBI. He ends up saving their asses on a botched drug deal or whatever. So now Tommy's like, okay, cool. Both these motherfuckers on me. That's how he was setting it up. Just pretty much trying to figure out who's who in the town, whatever. He ends up meeting the dude, Jerry Flynn. They end up squashing their beef. He gives him back the money that he stole, or the drugs, whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then also, Tommy ends up going to the barbershop, linking up with Diamond. They get cool or whatever. Tommy ends up getting caught up with his bullshit. Because back in the day, the dude Diamond ended up putting somebody in a wheelchair. These dudes named the Rojas clique or whatever. He owed them money. He made them do these drops. They didn't do the drops. They were to kill his brother. They finally do the drops. They give back Jordan and whatnot. Everybody's cool. Later on that night, you see Tommy in like some industrial warehouse type setting. You hear some people in the trunk, a guy and a girl. The Rojas crew's leader. Because early on in the episode, you see like the guy run down on Diamond and motherfucking Tommy and whatnot. So, pretty much he ends up capturing them somehow. They don't show that. He puts the motherfuckers in the trunk, pours out a little liquor, lights a match, blows them up. He goes by the barbershop. You see Diamond, Jordan, or Gerring, whatever his name is, and the dude who doesn't know that Tommy is his motherfucking uncle in the barbershop. So Tommy shows the dude his Versace shirt. One of the dudes had like some Versace looking The Rock-ish type shirt. Who to the window like, yo, I took care of them niggas for you. So Tommy's gonna feel like, hey, you guys owe me a favor now. So we'll see, just picking up. You know how I do my reviews and recaps. They be all over the place. But long story short, Tommy's fucking with the black dudes, he's fucking with the Irish dudes. They somehow intertwine, the Irish dude and the CBI. They do some backdoor business together. The father wants it done one way. The daughter, she wants to introduce some new drugs. The father's like, no, stick to the books. Let your brother run the streets. And we will see how Tommy goes about this. And also, Julio's ex-girlfriend, I believe it's Julio's ex-girlfriend, ends up running into Tommy in Chicago. He tries to kill her, but ends up finding some drugs in her house, and they might start working together. Yeah. Interesting, right? Yeah. But we'll see. Episode 3 this Sunday at midnight. And also debuted yesterday. I only watched one of the 3 episodes. Bel-Air, the new reboot, which is more of a drama than comedy. I think the first episode, I like it so far. It's extra black, blackity, black. You know, and being that some parts of it takes place in Philly, and I lived in Philly for so many years, the slang and everything is dope. Everything is more up to date and modern now because they talk about social media, this, that, and the fourth. You know, it's pretty dope. You got Carlton, like he's doing like coke and shit, and Will, he's smoking weed. Like, this is like, you're gonna see like real interactions between rich black folks and rich white folks. And even in the first episode, you got the white dudes in the locker room playing Bobby Smurda saying nigga, and you got Will, and you're like, hold up, what y'all doing? And Carlton saying, yo, it's cool, it's only a song. Like, they tackled that on early. So yeah, give it a watch. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give a in-depth recap like I did the Power shit, but I mean, Power was 2 episodes. So once I get through the next 2-3 episodes of Bel-Air, I'll put y'all motherfuckers on some more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it for today. I'm gonna keep it short for y'all from now on. And look, before I let go, one more day left in the V-Day sale. 25% off if you use the code LUV. Love. And before I let go, 25% off, code LUV, and buy some shit because the sale's over tomorrow. Yeah, like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good, God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. And by the way, I'm still not your MCM, even though it's Valentine's Day. Peace out. Fresh King, bitch.